This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Fable 2. In the last episode, we got some, went to the gemstone mine, found a thing for the archaeologist, found some loose gargoyles and silver keys. And we're going to meet with Hammer here in a second, but since I'm here, this little area opens up in the gypsy camp after you come back from the spire. So let's check this little area out, mainly because there is a silver key I can get now. In this area, like I said before, you can't get the final silver key or gargoyle until you beat the game. I'll talk about that whenever we get to that, but can you actually jump off here? Oh, you can, huh? What would be, well, would I just fall down the waterfall there, or is there like a cave that takes me to the back around? I might jump over there just to see where that takes us. If this opening was here before, I don't recall it being there. I think it does open after you get back from the spire. There might be a story reason to come here as well, maybe, but I wanted to show it now. There's a just this little area. Okay, there's a I wonder if that's where you come out of if you fall into the let's see. Okay, no, this is new. For a second, I was about to say maybe yes, dog. Thank you for telling me the treasure's there, even though I just saw it. But I appreciate it nonetheless. Yeah, the only problem I have with my hero now is she almost looks like the male hero by this point because of how tall and buff I am. This is what happens when you max out all of your. Well, not all my stats are all maxed out, but this is what happens when a lot of them get like highly raised to an extent, and you're like, well, what can you do? Let's see, what's this one? 10. Okay. I was thinking for a second. Oh yeah, I still haven't checked to see like which silver chest I'm missing. Storm Scar Augment. You will cause electrical damage. Yeah, electrical damage to your enemies, but the energy unleashed will leave you scarred. So you do electrical damage, but you get scarred in the process. What's up with all these augments giving you like weird negatives? You know, it's like you could do this, but this will happen. Which for most people don't care that their character gets scarred, because all it is just, it's just to say, oh hey, I'm scarred, but you know, it's not even a big deal really. I mean, chicks dig scars, right? So that's why guys would want them. Actually, I think scars are cute on girls as well. So I don't know. I don't know, man. Don't judge me. Okay, and then there's the silver key there. It shows just over here. Into that vat there. Yeah, money bag. Nice. They call me Mrs. Moneybags. Okay, let me jump into that. I'm going to jump into that thing there and see where that takes me. After that, we're going to go to the archaeologist, dump off the, dump off that last piece, because I think that is the last one I can do for at least a little while. Not too much longer when we get farther into the plot. Because I know most of the time the reason you can't go from like one to the next is because it's a case of the area just hasn't been unlocked yet. Oh, okay. I guess you can go down the waterfall then. That'd be the only thing I can think of. Oh, okay. You can jump off of it. Wasn't sure. Anyway, I don't need to dive off that. Alright, let's go to the archaeologist and give her that. And then we're going to go to Rick Ridge for that. And this, which the quest should eventually take me back to Brightwood. I don't know if it'll be to this episode, but it'll eventually take me back to Brightwood for story purposes. Which will basically unlock the next kind of little section of the game. Alright. Here is your artifact, madam.
Yes. Thank you.
By the way, the guards clip through your body, lady. You should see a doctor about that. Because I think I think this should be the last for a bit, because we haven't explored the area that's for the next section. Yeah. Okay, so we got the renown for that. Alright, let's go to Rook Ridge for now. Ridge Racer. A Cullis Gate, huh? Yeah, it's nice that I'm slowly starting to get everything found, so that way at some point we can just straight up focus on side quests and story at this point. So hopefully not too long now. The rest of the game will be pretty straightforward. I thought this game was this place was empty last time we were here. Apparently, after fighting the bandits or whatever here, this place kind of. Oh yeah, I'll have to check that game master out later. Oh, you've changed your outfit, Hammer.
No better. It is you. You old slag. Man,
I'm almost as tall as you are
look
now.
good considering. I can't believe it. You're really here.
Don't mean to be rude, but I have to go.
I am taller than her now.
Right?
That's
You
insane.
did it. You rescued Garth. Took your sweet time, all right, but you did it. I never gave up hope. Kind of hard to when every day someone's whispering in your head about their vision of the hero's safe return. Honestly, there were a few times there I wanted to smack Teresa. Anyway, welcome back.
Small versions of that thing.
So what was it like in there? As horrible as I imagined? Well, never mind. I'll find out soon enough myself. We're back in business! I'm meeting someone who might have some information on, you know, our number 3. You should go. You have things to do, people to see. As soon as I have anything we can use, I'll head back to the guild and Teresa will call you. Oh, and welcome back. I missed you. I'm glad that day at the dock wasn't our last goodbye.
You should take some time to recuperate before you come to the guild.
Around these parts?
So now I can come back to the guild whenever I want. Let's see what game this guy has. I'm gonna just spinner box, huh? Okay, so that's a new game I have to check out. I think I might just make an episode of, like, sometime in the future about all the mini games or all the gambling games you can play.
How's it going, Poochie?
Well,
Always a
I am
pleasure
here.
to serve you.
I won't play the game. I'll just do like the tutorial and just show you what the game's about. I won't actually play it. I'll play it off screen. Sure. I'm not sure. There's this Fortune's Tower. Arc Block, I think, is the other one called. I think they're supposed to be like. I think they're supposed to be basically. I think there's a gambling game for each town you go into, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I'll just show you the tutorial for it. Spinner box is a decorative box containing several devices called flit switches. A flit switch is a magical spinner that will randomly cycle through a variety of symbols. To play spinner box, just place your bet and win. So this is a cow, of course, a 3-switch spinner box. Raise your bet to 6 gold and spin. Okay. Whee. As you can see, not every spin is a winner. You can try again in the next step. A chain is 2 or more adjacent symbols of the same type. When a chain appears, you'll win an amount of gold based on which symbols you get and how much you bet. Okay. I see. Ooh. Wait, is that a cowgirl with boobs? Okay. Great. A chain of 2 taverns played 3 times your bet. Because you bet 10 gold, you won 30. Yay. Some spinner boxes have 3 switches, some have 4, and some have 6. Bigger boxes mean better chains, as many as 6 of a kind. If you win more money in these gambling games, you get more options to play more, like for this one, you'll get more boxes if your rank in gambling is higher. Because, you know, the more you play, the more it unlocks a chance to win more money, that type of thing. So it doesn't give it to you at the beginning, so... I bet 10 gold. The chain of 5 total pays 600 gold. God, I got disconnected again. Bonus symbols, that makes it very professional. Well, the internet around here is kind of flicky. And I don't want to pay like a ton of money just for something that doesn't work 100% of the time. Anyway, some spinner boxes have symbols that enhance the game instead of simply paying out gold. These are called bonus symbols. On Cow and Corset, for example, when you get a chain of 3 bonus symbols, a 4th switch appears in the middle of the box. Whichever symbol appears on this single switch pays out as if it was 3 of a kind. Okay. 3 of a kind. Boom. One more. Cow Tit Girl. The cow on the bonus switch pays 100, which is the same as getting 3 cows. All the milk is mine. Bonus symbols part 2. On this 4th switch spinner box, every coin symbol will earn you a free spin. You earn free spins whenever you get a chain of 2 or more coins. You can even earn more free spins while playing your original free spins. Okay. And obviously you can look at the tutorial whenever you want on these. On Flower Garden, crowns give you a payout multiplier, which applies to your next spin. Your multiplier glows with each crown that appears and keeps growing for as long as you keep popping up. The multiplier will reset if a spin produces no crowns. Okay. Ta-da. 2 crowns. They've earned you at the times your multiplier. This spin pays it 1 time, but your next spin will pay it 3 times. 3 times. Help and pays. You can hold the left trigger to see all the payouts and bonus game rules for any spinner box. See what different starting bets might pay. You can even change your wager while looking at the list. See? There you go. Haha. Your different spinner boxes, each with different symbols, betting limits, payouts, and odds. Learn more about them by reading the complete spinner box rules and their help and options. And that's pretty much it. Oops. You gotta go to bank and cash out. Okay. So, definitely a lot more games than the previous game. Because I think the previous game had like... Wasn't it like a version of poker, blackjack, and then that one game where you had to flick the coin? And you had to do... In this game, you just do it for the money. In the previous... In Fable 1, you did it to try and earn like unique rewards. You get the money, but then you would be like, oh, I also get this, you know, for doing that. I think I just need to teleport now because I don't think there's anything here. Like, you were able to get all the hero dolls if you did all the gambling, stuff like that. So, I think I can just go to the... oh, she has to call me. Okay. Well, poo. Let's see. We've got... I don't need to do any of these right now. Let me look at my Regis thing. I could go to Brightwood for a while until she comes back. Let's see if we can go to Giles. Let's see if the Giles farm, like, stuff is available at this point. It'll be nice to grab like a really powerful weapon if the game will let me at this point. Because I know it happens after the Spire event. To access this because time has to change.
Emma has learned the location of the thief. Return to the guild as soon as you can.
Oh, there you go. That was a good shot. That's showing the head popping off on there. Nice. Oh, there's a whole lot of them right over there. Oh, so I basically just had to teleport for her to say, "Hey, you need to go to the thing." Okay. But yeah, if you do the Cold Hunter quest, then eventually this place ends up becoming a big old farm. You can actually, the problem with like what game do you offer? Okay, you offer just a different version of Spinner Box. Yeah, if you Hollowmen start popping up here after everything. There's a dig. Well, I was about to say there was a dig spot. But yeah, if you end up helping, oh, there's Giles' grave. Oh, well, actually, let's read it. Here lies Giles and Jenny. Life was too cruel for you. Yeah, the story we missed by killing Giles and his guard is that there's... you come back here later, and the farm does a little bit better, but there's the Port Cullis key, so now we can go into the... Now we can actually open up the... can we actually go inside? Okay, now we can actually enter his house now. But if you do the quest, you can actually buy the... Well, okay, first of all, you have to do Cold Hard Harvest, let the Spire thing happen, and then there's a quest about helping Giles' son to basically tell his dad that he's into men instead of women, and then they kind of go off together because he's not gonna inherit the farm. And then you have the chance afterwards to buy the farm, which is a big old... If you want a way to buy or get a lot of retail money, then doing Cold Hard Harvest and saving Giles' farm from destruction from the bandits is probably the way to go if you want to go for that real estate money, or if you want to try to get the real estate achievement, which because I'm doing it the way I am, I probably won't be able to get it because you need to do like 2.5 million gold or something like that. Empire, which it might be possible to do it without those, but you know, it makes it a little bit more difficult. What does that one do? Nothing. Or opens the gate. Open the gate! Alright, any more in here? And obviously, if you help Giles with his son and everything like that, he'll give you the key to this place instead. But yeah, since we killed him, we had to take it from his grave. And no rising from his grave in this game. No sirree. No altered beast going on around here. Right. And yeah, you still have to fight all these things, and even if you do one way or the other, yeah, you just miss out on the... That's basically the benefit of, like, doing the good rewards. Even if you're playing bad guy, it's almost suggested to save Giles' farm just for the real estate you could get from saving the farm, you know. Okay. Oh, I need to find another one around. Oh, it was like glitching there for a second. I was like, no. Actually, I think this area also has a, well, not this place specifically, but the Brightwood also has a, I think we have to, like I said, I didn't see it the first time through, so I assume at some point I have to, let story go through, but there's also really another powerful weapon in this area too, so there's the key, silver key, yep. That's one of the keys for the area. I don't think there's a, no, we would have heard him. I was about to say, I don't think there's a gargoyle in this place. That should be the weapon, right? Yep, the Enforcer. The augments in this weapon allow you to inflict more damage. You will take less yourself, but will be more prone to scarring. This is perhaps the most powerful blunderbuss ever assembled, built by a guard by the name of Giles. Before retiring to work on a family and raise a farm. Wait, on a family and raise a farm? I mean, you can raise a farm, but anyway. Giles was the terror of all outlaws and was famous for his commitment and single-mindedness even in the face of insurmountable odds. Let's equip it, shall we? Alright, let me look at the weapon. Because if I remember correctly, it's quite powerful, but it is a blunderbuss. So you have to basically attack people up front. Yeah, 177 damage. But it is, yeah, close range. So so I can't be, the problem with using this is that it does a lot of damage, but they have to be basically up on my face to utilize it. So I'll equip it for now. I might switch back to my pistol just because of how quick that is. I think that's it for this place. We can just leave. Probably could just teleport to that. Yeah, I'll probably go ahead and just teleport back to the guild because I said I was going to do quest stuff now. So, but that's one extra key I don't have to find for this place. Brightwood. I'm missing. I'm missing 3 gargoyles, and I'm only missing 1 silver key. Huh. Usually I'm missing the silver keys, not the yeah, go back to Chamber of Fate. I am missing a demon. Oh, there's a demon door here we can do, but I can't finish it now. I have to basically find the next. I have to do the next section of the game. That's kind of why at some point I kind of want to activate and start working on that so I can get to the next area. So then we can finally start finishing off a lot of stuff. Hey, Giles.
Did you see her?
Or not Giles.
She is on her way as well, with the information she's gathered.
Our friend has told me much about you. That night in the castle, your sister, I had no idea. If I'd known, I would have stopped him.
You wouldn't have. Oh, taking forever.
Sorry it took me so long. Lucien's men are all over the place.
You must be Hammer.
And you must be Garth, Lucien's lackey.
I was made to understand you might be mistrustful. I didn't anticipate your staggering wit and intellect.
Oh yeah? And did you anticipate that I like to take a hammer and whack smug little spell flingers?
This is not what we're here for. Hammer has information on the third hero.
Mostly gathered from a tavern, I hear?
Not one, lots of them. I did a proper tour. Right. I think this bloke, the thief, is a pirate called Reaver. He runs the port of Bloodstone to the southwest.
And you got this from some drunk?
Yeah. He sailed with Reaver for years. Said they captured hundreds of ships.
Doesn't mean he's a hero. Lots of pirates capture ships.
Reaver takes down galleons with one bullet. High winds, rough seas, a mile away, it doesn't matter. He picks off the captain. The more impossible the shot, the quicker the crew surrenders.
Impressive. But we're not trying to make Lucien surrender.
No, we're not.
Bloodstone is surrounded by Wraith Marsh on 3 sides, and ocean on the 4th.
No matter. We can reach it via Cullis Gate.
Not this one. It leads only to Hero Hill.
Got another one handy, have you?
I built one at my tower. It can get us to Wraithmarsh.
Okay, you're a genius. Does it work?
It will take some time to activate, but it should work.
Should.
You must do this together. Lucien has sent men to guard Brightwood Tower.
Okay, then let's go. After you, your brilliance.
Barbarian.
I like the fact that they don't all just get along immediately. Like, we're all trying to kind of broken, different personalities, like, forced to work together for an important job, you know? Oh, I guess I don't have anything new for that. Alright. Wait, to Bower Lake? I'm just gonna go to Brightwood. Why do I need to do that? I'll just teleport to Brightwood. Oh, I guess I could travel to Bower Lake Road, why not? Because then we just go in and we're going to Brightwood. Brightwood, here we go. Brightwood, here we go. I don't know if the stuff unlocks right after this quest or not, but I know here we'll be able to get to chests and areas that we couldn't before. Alright, let's find the rest of our companions. Now that we have to go through this and buy all this stuff, probably after this episode, I'll probably look up where to find the rest of the gargoyles and silver keys, so I can just go, yep, there's that one gate we couldn't go through the first time we were here.
We shouldn't use the front gate. Lucien's men will be expecting us. Follow me. I know another way in.
It really is great to have you.
Right. Nothing that ancient could possibly contain any wisdom. We may actually be in agreement there. But let's cut this short. We have a lot to do.
Did she go to the temple before I murdered everyone about the temple? It just assumes that you did probably the other quest instead. But no, I killed her with the Temple of Light, so maybe some people survived. And she's like, oh, no one told me you murdered everyone. But no, she's like, no, I'm glad you're back. I'm like, you're in denial, aren't you, Hammer? Or the game can't take into account if you do certain quests for the story plot. Oh, well. That's not that big of a deal. It's just kind of funny when you think about it. Oh, yeah, I forgot to show No, there's the demon door, but we can't do anything with that yet. Oh. Oh, right, I have to basically shoot him right in the... That's right. Does so much damage, but that's right in the face, you know. Oh, might as well get that dig spot before we go. Yeah, I can't do that demon door yet because I need a few items, but the town we're going to, Bloodstone, has the items I need, so... spring water. Okay. Garth, or do I have to lead the way at this point? Okay. I mean, I'll just follow the old brick road, the little stardust thing. It'll tell me what to do. Yeah, Garth. You know, we're basically, I mean, really the kind of the idea of the game is we're basically forming a party when you think about it, you know. We've got the all-round leader, me. We've got the wizard. We got the fighter, and then we're trying to find. Apparently, we're trying to find the thief in Reaver. Apparently, this guy who can shoot people with like a single bullet. It's kind of nice to have like a group of people following you, unlike the previous game, where it's basically you. I mean, you are the hero, so you should be the one to do all the major accomplishments. But then again, it was the first game. Obviously, they weren't going to. There was a lot of stuff they wanted to do in the first game, but obviously, you know, they were restricted by quite a few things. Obviously, technology, time. Dog. Peter Molyneux just making up crap. You know, God, guy kept opening his big ass mouth, and the poor team had to try to add all the stuff that he wanted in the game. You know, and it was just unrealistic. You know, did I read these things last time? Big Mort, we told you not to tofu. I think I remember reading these. Slander's gem, really shouldn't have insulted the boss. Yeah, these murder Skippy, didn't mind the gap. That sounds familiar. Blotch blew his own head off while cleaning his gun. Casper, wherever you are, look where you're going. Okay, yep. Alright, anything else here? I don't think so. Okay. Back to the story. Let's go. But yeah, I do kind of like having party members. But then again, this is the same game that added multiplayer co-op, so it kind of makes sense they probably have an idea to be able to use, like, have multiple characters on screen, not just the enemy. So what are we doing? Are we jumping into the...
Lucien's men, they're looking for me. They're between us and the Cullis gate. We'll have to fight our way through.
Just how I like it.
You're one way, aren't you, Hammer? I mean, no. Hey. This does like 177 damage, and I'm not like insta-killing them. Whoops. Whoops. Wrong button. Yeah, at least we have the Garth and Hammer helping.
Can't you see it?
What's the matter? I'm not seeing anymore.
There we go. Alright, let's yeah, how many more of these guys? We got quite a few guys to fight on this one. Okay. Directed blades. Directed blades do quite a bit of damage. Yeah. Of course it takes a while because although hammers needs to be kind of a bit slow and behind. But yeah, this is kind of what I wanted from like Whisper in the previous game, where maybe she'd be able to help you on certain quests depending on how, like, maybe what your alignment is or whatever, you know, but oh well.
They're not shy, are they?
Ow! Well, I did get killed, but the thing is I had a resurrection potion, so I immediately got raised. But yeah, you saw my HP go down and then immediately like fill up. It's because if you have a resurrection potion, it immediately heals you. So. I really should just be aiming for the head because it does kill him. It looks like instantly. So.
Not so entertaining when I can hit back, is it?
Yeah, unfortunately, maxed out gun is just better, man. Oh, I'll just play RV1. I'm just kind of joshing. It's just like, but you gotta admit that the fact that I can like get this up. There's the twos, triangles, or whatever. Evil triangles. No, still have dudes. You're supposed to like attack them instead. Oh, they killed him. Okay. We have like some weird magic ability or something like that because when you shoot their head off, it looks like a spire of like magic pops out or something like that. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have died from that, but that's why I have like 6 or 7 resurrection potions just in case like I screw up or something like that. That way I don't have to reset the quest or whatever. Alright, anyone else around here, Garth? Do we have to go inside your building now or what? Okay.
I will need to concentrate to start the gate. I must rely on the two of you to watch my back.
Uh-oh. Ryan on hammer to protect you.
We'll do all the work while you sit there and think. Let me know when it's my turn for a break, will you? Is that a shard?
Oh, that's what they're called, shards. I forgot what they were called.
Amazing, isn't it?
Here you go, summon dudes to attack me.
Amazing. That thing's a bloody nightmare.
They don't want it.
No.
I know that's supposed to be comfortable, but it's not. It's not alone.
I'll have this.
There are more coming from the other tower.
That wasn't supposed to happen. Damn it.
What are you talking about, Giles? Or Giles, Garth. I keep calling him Giles for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know, I might switch back to my old gun, I don't know.
Come on. Come on.
It's been a while since I've activated the... It's kind of interesting to see the blunderbuss bullets fly out of this thing. Like you can see like little sprints of
Just a bit more.
yeah, I don't know why I haven't been using this before. I don't know how to use it to fight these guys. if you do focused blades, they do quite a bit of damage. Oh, actually, do something in the dead summon more of those dudes? Alright, let's do another time ability.
Almost there.
Oh, it's just funny, just shooting like a ton of mini bullets into these guys. Oh, I didn't finish them off? Huh. You.
Don't let up now. I'm almost finished.
Yeah, keep summoning more of these guys. Dead.
We're close. Just a few more adjustments.
Probably should just do the time thing and then just summon a bunch of blades that way. That way I can get my magic power up a bit. This is insane!
I'm nearly done.
Yeah, just summon. You stop time almost and have like a million swords attack you, and you wonder why you just died. Nice. Are we at like one final push? Yeah, we're almost. Sorry if I'm just trying to focus.
Go now. What are you waiting for? See me now, Lucien.
There we go. Alright, we ready to go then?
Into the gate.
Alright, you guys coming or no? Alright, see ya. See ya! I think we'll call it an episode there. God, another long episode. These last couple have been pretty long, but well, that's what I get for messing around before doing the story-based stuff. But that's fine. Like I said, there's been so many episodes of me just dicking around that I have to make up for it somewhere, right? Oh, good. I went by myself. Great. At least the dog came with me. Hey, boy. Well, that's one benefit, I guess. Oop.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Who's this creepy old man?
Well, well, well. What have we got here?
You better keep your hands to yourself, bucko. No fondling while I'm out. Oh, great. The powerful healer put into a silly cage by an old man. What next?
Is it alive? Yeah, you had a dog with you there, like. It ran off into the fog. The banshees will have it by now. Aye, you've seen the last of that mongrel, I can tell you. Here, you from Bloodstone, eh? No, you ain't got the stink of it about you. 'Tis a wicked place. Would be burnt to the ground if there was any justice. So, what do I do about you? Reckon I'll burn you as well.
Oh, good. What's that? What's going on there? It's a pretty heavy fog. It's as thick as jelly brain. Why'd he run off into the fog like that? Old man?
No! No, please!
Oh, I'm glad I'm in this cage now, aren't I? I bet you're not. Huh.
You should be able to hear me now. You're alive. The Cullis gate malfunctioned, and Hammer and Garth were sent back to the guild. You've made it to Wraithmarsh, but you're on your own for now. Well, you're not entirely on your own, but Hammer and Garth cannot reach you. Be wary. The fog here is unnatural. Somehow it dampens the guild seal. Bloodstone is on the far side of the marshes. I suggest you head there, quickly.
Good boy. Yes, I accept the key. I can't leave until I do it. Got the cage key. The key to the cage you were in. Using it is probably wise. Actually, he said it's weakened the guild seal. Can we actually still teleport at this point, or? It kind of looks like I can. Huh. Well, I would assume we wouldn't be able to because of the whole guild is dampened locked. But for the purposes of story, I'm just going to assume we can't actually teleport just for plausibility reasons. So, looks like we're stuck in the marshes. Will we be able to escape? What about the banshees and other such things? Find out next time in the next episode of Fable 2. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.